up over here so I can see what's going on. Just thought I'd pop on and do an early morning live. If you are a new subscriber, and there's been a lot of you, thank you all for choosing me to teach you how to do Tunisian. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for being here, and also thank you for choosing me. But I just wanted to do an early morning pop-up. I've been working on this new blanket design that I'm trying to get out on the for the 13th. So, yay. And I know YouTube notifications haven't really been working all that well, simply because I just know that because I haven't gotten anybody's notifications all day yesterday or Friday, Thursday, and even Wednesday. I got no notifications, which is weird. Hey, Joe. Good morning. How are you? But I got no notifications from anybody. So I'm sitting here working on this, and then I'm watching TV shows just to keep me going, to keep my mind busy. I'm doing good, just trying to bust out this blanket. I'm almost, let me see, let me count, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's not right. Have I really made it that far? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We got to get it to 210 total rows. So I'm at 150, and I started it last Sunday, or this past Sunday, a week ago. So it's getting there. Trying to get it done for a tutorial, and then get it out to somebody special. See, and that's me too. Dina, I'm the same way. Well, yesterday or Saturday, I slept. I went to bed around 11 a.m. No, 10 a.m. and didn't get out of bed until 10 p.m. So and I've got a long day. I'm going to be going on Twisted Fiber Friends, filling in for Daniel from Paw Ply Guys because he's out of country and he's not going to be able to be on there. So they asked me to fill in. So I said yes, why not? And that happens at 3 p.m. my time. And then I don't know, it's like I've been watching numbers on my channel page just keep going up, and it's been keeping me up a lot, except for yesterday. I was just so exhausted, and finally got some decent sleep. Hey Kitty, how are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, just watching my numbers just go and go and go. I never expected that. And I talked to some people, some bigger YouTubers, and they were just telling me to expect it until April or May, and it'll slow back down and then pick back up during the holiday season again. So who knows? I just know it threw my whole prediction of where I wanted to be out the dang window. Because I was hoping, literally, I was hoping for 3K at the end of this year. No, that happened already. And I was planning on uh, hitting around 8K around June of next year. Nope, that's happened already. So who knows? Hey, Lynn Chapman, how are you? I'm doing really good, Kitty. Doing really good. Just busted out a blanket. I just edited a stitch tutorial that's going to come out Monday, but my members got it today. And just been working on this blanket, trying to get it done, because I was doing a stitch tutorial for it, for the stitch that I'm using, and all of a sudden this blanket idea popped in my head. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up and get it out, you know? One second. Still got a lingering cough from that crud that I had last week. And oh, let me get that mic out of the way. But I was doing the stitch tutorial. As soon as I finished the stitch tutorial, I had to start this blanket, because otherwise, with the color choices I had, it would have been too late, because the color choices are making it look like a Christmas blanket. And the stitch is the one that's creating all the pike spikes, whatever you want to call it. So just working it, and gotta get it done, because I've already set the tutorial to come out for this stitch. Not this Monday. What day is that? It'll come out on the 9th, so the 13th. This blanket has to be done. I'm praying by this week, because I need to, Tuesday, I have to finish filming a tutorial, which ain't gonna take long. It's for my harvester, because the harvester stitch, which is the one I did the live stitch tutorial thing with, that one comes out Monday, tomorrow. And then an item make, because I like to try to do an item make with the stitch that came out. Good morning, Steve's girl. And I made an infinity scarf in that stitch, or with that stitch. Kind of altered it a little bit too, though, to give it some more depth. And I need to finish editing it and finish the project, which won't take long, so I can get that out too for this Friday. Will be an infinity scarf. And then this blanket, which I don't know what I'm naming it yet. Right. Morning, Carolyn. Like my YouTube anniversary is coming up. My 1-year mark is December. Let me look at my content, because that tells me when. I know it's early December. Okay, go down. Go to the 5th. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I had that many videos come out. December 8th, it was the first video I ever put out. And so December 8th is my 1-year mark. Oh my gosh. I hit 8.1K in less than a year. Oh my geez. Never saw that coming. Hey Jill, how are you doing, sweetie? Hey VJ. Oh, thanks, yeah. Wow. So I'm thinking of naming this blanket like an anniversary blanket. I don't know yet, but I still want my stuff to be kind of catchy too. So I don't know. Me and Panda will figure it out, because he helps me with a lot of my names. Sometimes I'll name something. He's like, you know how stupid that sounds, right? Or, oh my God, I love the sound of that. Thanks. Yeah, it's actually my favorite shirt. This one, and I have another one that says, how do I block you in real life? That's my second favorite shirt. I have to look over here, sorry. How long does it take you to complete a project in Tunisian? Do you Find it takes longer. Steve's girl, it does take longer. This blanket though, because I'm busting total rear end on it. It's going to be 210 rows because I'm doing a built-in border on it. I have a built-in border, and with Tunisian it curls. Well, this built-in border makes it to where it doesn't curl, and that little, and it's a different stitch, so it slows me down. But this blanket is already pretty big, and I've been at it literally a week. So some things can be slower, some things are faster, depending. This stitch, since the special part of the stitch only happens on one row, and then I can do a row of simple stitches, it goes pretty fast. And it's just the color changing slows down. Good morning, Pebbles. Hey, Mixed Nut. I don't know why I said Mixed Nut. Mixed Mutt. Well, it's energy drink time for me. I like to stay ahead of the sleepiness when it starts kicking in, because it usually kicks in around 7 or 8. So I try to stay ahead of it. And there's some Tunisian projects that are very quick to work up, and there's some it's just they're slow. I'm gonna have some slow ones coming up, because I say they're slow because you got to use the double-ended needles, and you're doing in the round. I personally don't really care for in the round, but they do make for some really great hats and stuff. Oh, come on. And I'm using yarn, Christmas yarn from last year on this, and it's a little splitty. This is the Big Twist Christmas. This one is from last year, from Big Twist, their Christmas yarn, and so is that one that I'm using. And then I'm using cherry something another, cherry mix, and then I'm using, what's this one for the border, festive fun. Oh goodness, my needle got right into the skein. So let's see, getting hubby to buy me a set of Tunisian hooks for Christmas. Can you recommend ones that you like the best? Spare me no expense. I've been a good girl. Well, Jill, because you're over the pond, right? If you are, Knit Pro Ginger Cable Tunisian set. That's my go-to. When I'm trying to work up something fast, though, I do switch to the hooks that I mean, they're growing on me. It's AliExpress metal ones, but I switch to them when I'm wanting to work up stuff fast, because they help. But I really love the, I have the Knitter's Pride cable, or ginger cable Tunisian hooks, but overseas, the US, those are sold in the US because they have the US markings on them, K / whatever numbers, all that stuff that doesn't make any sense. But the Knit Pro, oh, you're in Mississippi. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm thinking of who am I thinking of then? Let me go back to Facebook. I'm thinking of Jan Hill. Sorry, sweetie. Jill, it's Knitter's Pride Ginger Cable Tunisian hooks, or the Knit Pro version. They're both the same company. Knit Pro actually puts the millimeter sizes on theirs, whereas Knitter's Pride has the, let me see if I got, is this my older one? No, that's one of my new ones. I bought like 5 more, but the Knit Pride has, or Knitter's Pride has the actual US numbers and stuff on it, whereas the Knit Pro has the millimeter sizes. So it depends on which one. They're both the exact same, made from the same company. Oh, thank you, Robin. And hello, Jojo, and Robin, and Tracy, and Pebbles. for Panda for our anniversary last month, for on the 19th, our 23rd anniversary. I got him the Knit Pro version of the Knitter's Pride set because he just loves the wooden ones. Because he's been using our Dreams, Knitter's Pride Dream set for, heck, we've had that thing over a decade, and he's been using it. I'm trying to gauge. Nope, that's not going to be enough. Let me pull back some and do a little snippy snip, because that's not going to be enough to make me on the return pass. Put it down here in my, I keep all my scraps in a bag because eventually I can use them. You can use them as stuffing, or you can shred them with get carding brushes, and you can just card them back into fluff, and then get you a drop spindle, and you can spindle them. Okay, back into yarn. So we're gonna go here. Give me one moment to get this new one up so I can just, and I know there's going to be some people who don't like the way I tie stuff together, but I use a surgeon's knot, and I believe that if a surgeon's knot's strong enough to hold your guts inside you, it's strong enough to hold a blanket together. You know, that's the way I look at it. There we go. And that didn't budge at all. So what you been working on? And I was saying in the beginning, though, I haven't been getting notifications from anyone who's gone live. I didn't know people were going live until after they've already gone live and it's ended. And I'm searching through, just looking at YouTube, because 9 times out of 10, literally, I'm sitting here. I have my YouTube screen over here on this monitor, and on this monitor, I have TV shows going, and I'm constantly watching a TV show and looking for notifications. And I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm not getting. Here in the past week, I haven't gotten any notifications that people are going live or anything. And the lives that I have caught is because I know that they go live at certain times, or I just happen to look at my phone when I'm up and about, and I see that somebody went live, and I'm like, oh, well, thanks for the notification, YouTube. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing, man? A basket to give away. Hey, Spoon, sweetie, how are you? So how are you liking the Supernova, though? How are you liking it, Spoon? Let's see, who else came in? I gotta catch back up. Sweet Robin. Okay. VG, okay. Yeah, you aren't the only one. Dishcloth and the hot pads. Basket, nice. And some bunnies. Working on week 4 of Juan's crochet along, but also have several other whips like most people that crochet. Uh-oh, Jojo. I'm working on crocheting about 50 Christmas ornaments. Oh, wow. We've already done everybody who's going to get stuff for Christmas. We've done that throughout the year. Yeah, see, and like for me, Spoon, I'm allergic to wool, but that Supernova does not bother me at all. And same with the boho as well. It does not bother me. And I don't know why. It just doesn't. Awesome. I've got a couple shawls in mind for some of the colorways I have here. They look really pretty. Just in general, I'm going to be using the Mother Earth colorway for a special special type project that's actually trying to get started, but Michael's mind keeps getting distracted. Let's see. Ixnut. Hey, you can do Tunisian with a regular crochet needle, believe it or not. If you can learn join as you go, you can do amazing things. Hey, Roberta, how are you, sweetie? Oh, girl, I haven't been to bed. I woke up at 9 p.m. I normally will stay up a good 20, 22 hours before I get any type of sleep. It's just the way my mind works with all these ideas and then my pain, so I just don't sleep a lot. And see, that's what I thought, Spoon, that it would actually kind of feel plasticky because of the acrylic in it. But even when I felt it, it was just like, oh my gosh. It was it's some soft stuff. And I like what they did with the colors. Now some of the color names could have been changed up a little bit, but the colorways themselves are really, really pretty. And yes, Roberta, it is really fun interlock with just a regular crochet needle. Interlock, interlake, whatever they want to say it. Everybody says it different. Morning, Kendall. Let's see. Okay, Nikki, I'm going to try to remember that. I'm going to try. Well, I got a cough drop in my mouth too, so it kind of like tongue ties me. Because I had that crud last week, and the only lingering part, and I gave it to Panda, the only lingering part of it now is it's just a cough. Yeah, I saw the white rainbow one when you got it, and that's amazing. To me, it kind of looked like a bowl of Fruit Loops, though, not or Fruity Pebbles. But I mean, they have a lot of really cool colorways in that, and I can't wait to see a bunch of the other yarns that they're going to have coming out. They've got a lot coming out, and I can't wait to get my hands on them so I can show them off. I know they prefer me to work with them before I show them off, but that's hard for me to do because of I have a guy. I have a layout for how I want things to go, and it's flexible to a point. And when they send me stuff, say, "Hey, I need you to work up something." First off, I need to be able to sit there, look at the yarn. The yarn needs to tell me what it wants to be. And a lot of this stuff, when they first send it to me, I don't know it. Nothing says anything, so it just sits there, and then it starts speaking slowly to me and tell me like with this mother. What I have it right down here already to get started, but with this Supernova colorway, there's a certain stitch. I haven't. It's not out yet either, and it's not on the internet. But it works up and looks like snake scales. And I'm gonna do it as a scarf, and it's gonna have a hood. And this was actually Panda's idea when he saw me work up the stitch. So we're gonna put the hood on it, and it's gonna be called the Coopersdorf. It's gonna look, and I'm working. I'm the one who works the stuff up, but he comes up with some good ideas too. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Kitty. Yeah, I'm really hoping it is. And Kitty, you take care of yourself, sweetie. But I was scheduled on my schedule to start that scarf now, but like I said, when I was working up the stitch tutorial for this stitch, this blanket came into my head, and I was like, well, gotta do it now. So my schedule is somewhat flexible for me. You know, if I decide to come up with something, I can move, but somebody else throwing me stuff in there and telling me, hey, you need to do this, it's not flexible for you. You know what I mean? It's like, it's, I can move stuff around. You can't. So you just let me sit there with the yarn and let me look at it. Good morning, Sam, sweetie. Or afternoon for you. Panda's back. He's in bed. He's got to work today. It's his last day until, well, he's off Monday and then works and goes back to work, and then he's off. He has split off days. But, you know, and I'm trying to build up a good library of stuff. I'm getting there. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting there. But there's going to be a period of time in January that I'm not going to be able to film anything. So I'm trying to get a good amount of what I want to film for the winter stuff filmed and get it ready to drop. Oh, no, he doesn't. Sam, he doesn't get a break during Christmas. Good morning, Ellen. But yeah, I'm going to be moving my yarn room. We were going to wait until, when was it? Like, we planned on me having to move the yarn room into the master bedroom anyway. Me take over the master bedroom, and then this becomes the master bedroom. I mean, because all we do in it is sleep in there anyway. We don't need, I mean, we have a queen size bed. We don't have a king. So a queen size bed will fit in here perfectly. And so are our dressers. And that's it. That's all we need. Then all our clothes. So I'll be taking that over the beginning of the year. We're going to be moving stuff. So I'm trying to get to where I don't have to film or whatever. I can just have everything ready to go to drop. Let's see, it's red. Hey, Sam, that's all we're sticking with. But, you know, so that way I can, because we talked about it because, just because of all the yarn that they're sending me and I've been getting, and I'm running out of literally this closet. If I open this closet behind me, yarn's gonna fall out. And I have totes and boxes in the garage and here, so I'm running out of space. So he was like, well, we can just take this over and you can do this. It was his suggestion, not mine. And I was like, well, let's just wait until I get bigger. Well, that's happening. Because I was like, well, we can wait till next year, because I'm not, in my mind, my projection at that time, I wouldn't be even getting 3K right now. But we blew that out the water, and then blew 4K out the water. Now sitting 8.1. Yeah. So last night he's like, well, it looks like you're moving it. I was like, maybe so. The only difference, like with that room and this room is carpeted. The only room in the house that still has carpet. Our master has hardwood floors, and I'm like, well, I got to get a big size rug. One, I don't like cold floors. I do not like cold floors. So I need, oh, come on. What did I do? Oh, nothing. A rug, a rug so my chair doesn't slide all over the place. I didn't realize this many people. It's not bad for 5 a.m., 6 a.m. live. I don't mind doing these little pop because after Thursday, all my lives are going to be turning into pop-ups just because of the new heart meds. I don't know how they're going to react, and I start those on, well, just Thursday night is the first dose of the new heart meds, and it's just not like I take a beta blocker, right, twice a day. Well, they're changing it from twice a day. They made it actually stronger and extended release, so it's going to once a day. And beta blockers make me, that pill makes me so sleepy, so we'll be taking it once a day at night. And then the other pill, it's a slow release nitro, so I don't know how I'm going to react. And there's nothing they can fit that can, my heart's not bad, it's not a bad heart, it's just there's a clot that happened when I was like 20 years old, and I was in the Navy, and they just never, and I kept telling them about it, but they're like, oh, you're 20 years old, you can't have this issue. And I kept telling them about it. Oh, you're 20 years old, you can't have this issue. Well, I had the issue. So yeah, Roberta. Oh, I didn't know that, Jill. See, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, we don't know about each other. Like, most of y'all don't know I have a master's in nursing. Yeah, it's the military for you. And then now it started like I lived with it. It wasn't bad. And then I want to say at the beginning of this year is when it really started bugging me even more. And then they did the echocardiogram, and they're like, oh, that's your issue, but your body created its own bypass. Well, the bypass needs a little bit of help, so you're on medication. That's it. Yeah, it's just, stuff that I don't really don't talk about. But that's what I did. And then there was a, but I won't tell Panda stuff unless he says it. So, but we both met in the military, and he was medical field too. I did surgeries while he did patient care. When I say patient care, I mean we in the Navy. I don't know how it is in other branches because I know they're not trained as much as we were in the Navy. We were actually able to treat. Oh, what did I do? One too many. Treat, diagnose, and prescribe medications. Certain medications. There's of course, opioids and narcotics. Wouldn't able to prescribe. We'd have to get a doctor to sign off, and then the doctor would be like, "Why do you think they need these?" And we'd have to tell them all that stuff. I saw your Sam. I saw your post about that. I don't use my phone to record. I've been lately using it to do the lives because it's a lot of work to like set up for a normal live. Like I have to plug in this camera that I use because I have my normal filming camera, and then I have another camera here that I use for lives. And I'm just like, I don't feel like doing it. My phone's sitting right here, my charger's right here. Just do it that way. I in the beginning I did record from my phone, but I always found myself getting distracted and looking at my screen and not my hands. So then when I went to the overview with the webcam on the arm boom, that really changed everything, and I wasn't looking at my hands. I could pull it up on the screen while I'm recording so I can see if my hand's still in it, but good morning, Catherine. Yeah, I'll keep on top of it, of course. I always have a bottle of nitro with me. I have one in here and one by my bed, and one in the living room in case, and then he knows where they're at just in case I ever needed one. But I've only taken it twice in the past since March, since they gave me that bottle. I've only taken it twice. Yeah, the second time was yesterday. Was it yesterday or Friday? Friday. I don't know why. Like when I wake up, I can tell if it's going to be one of those what I call heart days. That if I get up and start walking around, my heart's gonna feel like it's struggling for, I don't know, just it's weird how to explain it. Maybe that's why they never really believed me. But it feels like there's a vice grip on my heart, and it's not that it's struggling. It's just that it's because of the makeshift bypass my heart made of itself. It's just not. There are more vessels than, or more capillaries than vessels, and that's how it bypassed. And it just like feels like sometimes there's a vice, and so I have to stop, sit down, take deep breaths, and it actually stops it all. And if it works within the first 2 minutes, then I know, okay, well then it's gonna be a good hard day. But if it does, if there's times that when it doesn't work after the 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, no, it's not a good hard day. I'm just gonna sit around, do nothing, and I don't really take the nitro because nitro doesn't give me the headache like it gives a lot of people. It does nothing to me on that aspect, but I don't like the effect. So if it's a bad heart day, like it was on Friday, but yet Friday I woke up and it was already doing that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I could get it to stop, and then during the live it was just starting to get worse. I was like, yeah, I'm taking a nitro, and I got to take my beta blocker and my emergency beta blocker, and just go lay down. Yeah, ouch. Let's see. Well, see, Roberta, when we were actually in the field, and not at hospitals, we could do that. Plus, I was doing surgeries in the field, without a surgeon. But when you're actually back stateside, that's where you can get in. Well, Navy medicine anyway had to follow certain rules, but stateside. But when if you were in the field, war, whatever, um, you were your own boss. I morphine, you name it. You know, because to me, if you come up to me and you're telling me you're hurting, you're getting shot at, I'm gonna believe you're hurting. Yeah, no. Okay, gotta watch out for that. And there we go. Lana, it's turning into a Christmas blanket, but it's mainly a blanket to showcase a stitch that'll be coming up in a tutorial, because I like to do the item make with the stitch so people can see how the stitch works up. That's just me. That's how I like to do it. I know some of these other people out there don't do it that way, but I think that's what sets me different. We all do it our own way, and there we go. Yeah. Sam, I guess you saw. There you go. Yes. That's what Nessa said it looked like. Oh gosh, I got the yarns tangled. Thank you. It's like I said, I was doing the stitch tutorial for this, and all of a sudden the blanket just popped in my head to use two of last year's Christmas yarn, then one of that red variegated that Big Twist has. Well, thank you. Well, welcome in, Crystal. I think. Yes, Crystal Brandon, thank you. Wow. And then, because I tried working with the, instead of using, because I'm using, like I said, I'm using some of last year's Christmas yarns. Instead of using this, I was going to use the juniper color. Of this year's yarn, and it just did not look good. Did not look good. So I had to change it up, and I remembered I had this yarn, and I went with it, and I was going to use some of the new whites, but I didn't like how that looked, so I went with, this was last year's Christmas cookie. I have no idea what that last, look at the last, it says Christmas cookie, that's it. Marg, so I don't know. Well, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had that way because we had a troll last week. Crocheting with Crystal. I had a troll last week, and yeah, I had to start putting some limits on it. Let's see. It should let you. That's weird. Yeah, because the troll last week got little what's the word I'm looking for? Brave in some of his assertions. Let's see. Yeah, the troll last week. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the stream and see if I can do. Oh, I can go to the stream right here, Michael. Sometimes I just don't. Let's see if we can do it that way. There we go. Oh, what did I do? I know what I did. I'm just trying to get back to what I need to be. Right there. And go there. All right. Crocheting with Crystal. You should be able to start chatting now. Yeah, last week's pop-up live I did was pretty interesting. Which I'm going to be doing a lot more. And I know with the holidays coming up, I mean, my pop-up's going to be all over the place, really, though. They're going to be early morning, late night, maybe even during the middle of the day. I don't know. Just whenever I get in the mood, because scheduling these lives and seeing a scheduled live really sets my heart off. So that's why I have to get away from doing scheduled lives. And gosh darn it, yarn split, and I didn't catch it. Fixed it. Come on. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, Roberta, have a good night. Or good morning. Whatever. You know what I meant. Yeah, and you know, somebody I was talking to that I'm not gonna say names. They were just suggesting just do it whenever it once it pops into my mind, do it, because then it's not going to linger in my mind and mess with my anxiety or mess with my heart more. So Oh, girl, I could tell by your name that you weren't a troll. Thank you, sweetie, for joining as well. I don't have the little bells and whistles on my phone uh, for people who join. I use it. That's on my StreamYard stuff. And yes, and it is supposed to be fun. And then, like the pressure of seeing all these my numbers just increasing out the tail end. That's putting like a little bit of pressure on me too, because like now I gotta up my game even more and come up with more stuff. And it's like, and then Pandas is like, Michael, take a breath. It's just numbers, and they will still be there. Do what you have planned. You're not rushing anything. You've already changed your plans for this year by upping when when Bod gave you your shout out and stuff. And he's like, so just sit back and continue your plan. But he's like, but it is great seeing you grow. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's great and all, but my poor heart. I'm actually watching something. It's well, I guess it's on MGM now. Billy the Kid. It's like the first season was on Amazon, and then since Amazon also bought MGM, they moved it over to or AMC. I don't know, one of those. But I was watching the new series about Billy the Kid. It's actually pretty decent. I mean, they did change up some facts, and I know that's just how they do historical stuff. Girl, Pebble, it's been a ride this past 2 weeks. That roller coaster's still going up. Oh, my leg. Um, and every Thursday, I need to check to see if it came out. I don't think it came out Thursday because that was Thanksgiving here in the States. But actually Fridays, I always make it a point to watch the new Law and Order SVU and there's not a new one out. Just something about Mariska Haggerty. I love Mariska Haggerty. Well, thank you, Rhonda and everybody. It's like, who was it? Somebody's asking me, how do I keep constantly busting out stuff and not stressing out? I was like, the secret is, I'm always stressed. No, that's not, I'm not always stressed. I just always have a lot in my mind, and just my creative process is just overwhelming at times. I'm trying to figure out how to do, because we went Black Friday. Oh, I'll grab it and show you guys. Didn't get a lot because my Joann's didn't have a lot of yarn selection, but I got some colors that I wanted. Hold on, let me get this. Come on, go. Yeah, the SVU is still going there. It's like season 26, 27, 28, one of those. I haven't watched The Rookie yet. I want to, but I I just every time I go to start it, I always find something else to watch. And I've been watching the Ping one too. That one was kind of like I cannot believe that's Colin Farrell under all that makeup. One second. Let me see. Man, you get a little bit of leeway so this needle doesn't sleep out. It's the only bad thing about one of the few bad things about these metal AliExpress hooks, besides them being freaking sharp, is if you don't do enough leeway, they're gonna slip out. Okay, let me That's good. Let me go over here. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Sorry, I'm in my sweats. Come on. Yep, this is all that I got. Yeah, this is all the Black Friday shopping that I got. I got some more of the mustard color because I have a really good idea with this. And shoot. Oh, come the heck on. Like they didn't really have a lot because my store is very the store that my local store. Is there anything else in here besides that? No. What is this? No. Because they're very undermanned. There we go. But I got more mustard because I've got this dark teal that I want to pair up and make a couple things with. Same what I'm going to do with the mustard and charcoal. Just different. And I haven't put those away because I just came home and just put them in the bag and put them in the corner. And so they'll deal there. And let's see. Oh, I had to get more. I had to get 3 more of these. I have a total of 10 now. And I want to do something really nice with those. And then I got 5 more of the cotton candy pink. Because I'm going to be pairing that with the Diva pink, which I got more of. Come on. Boop. Where did I get that? Oh, yeah, I got more of the Diva pink because I want to pair these two up for a Valentine's Day thing that I want to come up with. I'm just still trying to work it up in my head how I want it to look and what it's going to be. Because I really don't know yet. And I don't know why. But I grabbed 5 of these. I don't know. And this colorway is called Nile Green. I don't know why I grabbed it. I don't know why. But I grabbed it. I don't know what I have planned for it because I don't have nothing planned for it. So I don't know. I just grabbed it. It may go well with a jade color. Jade or I'm not 100% positive. I have to swatch it up. Not swatch it up, but pair it up. It may go well with something. I've got a lot, so it can go well with something. Oh. But yeah. I don't actually the ones that I'm going to be matching the colors. I'm not going to be making blankets out of it. There's going to be a scarf hat combo out of each one of them. Oops, that was my needle hitting. I'm going to be doing a scarf hat combo out of them. And what is it? And I'm going to try to figure out, I want to do like I want to do mosaic. That's it. It's mosaic's easy. However, coming up with your own design is a little bit more trickier because you don't want another creator to come back and say, oh, you took my design. But I want to do a mosaic. So with that charcoal and mustard and then the dark teal and mustard, I want to do some mosaic stuff out of it. Because I know with the charcoal and mustard, I've got a hat and a scarf combo I want to do. And then when I saw the teal, and I paired it up against the mustard, and I like the way that looked. I was like, ooh, another one. So that's 2 mosaic patterns I have to come up with. Because Tunisian mosaic is different than, because it can be 2 different ways for Tunisian mosaic. One way I'm going to be teaching, I don't know. I don't remember when I was going to do that, but it's on my list. It's a wrap called, that I'm calling Chronos. It's based off of Greek designs, and that's what I needed a certain cerulean blue for. And I'm going to do that one mosaic, easy mosaic way, which is really just, it's almost Grafgan. I mean, with Tunisian, Grafgan is if you do it right, it can still be considered mosaic. So it's easy mosaic is the way I like to talk about it. It's all just creativity. Yes, exactly. There's creativity everywhere. And oh, there was other yarn that we did get, but that was for Panda. That was the hot pink twinkle yarn, because he's working on a cat blanket for our sister-in-law, and he wanted it, yeah, wanted one of the cats in hot pink glitter. I'm like, you have fun with that. Hey, Chris K, how are you doing? Thanks. And then I did make an actual order at Hirschner's on Black Friday. I just ordered just 4 skeins of the worsted 8 in black, because I have some plans with some of this neon variegated that I have in the black. I have a blanket idea in that. And then I ordered, let me look at my email. I was about to grab my phone and look, but I'm on my phone. Where is my Joann's order? Hello, where did it go? There it is. Let's see. I got 15 skeins of Twinkle Mulberry. And if you don't know what Twinkle is a big twist, is their glittery yarn. Thanks, Tracy. And then I did 10 in black of the Twinkle, and 10 in the gray of the Twinkle, because I have this cloak idea that I want to do, and it has to be done in Twinkle. Just I picture it in my head, and no other yarn will suffice. It's got to be Twinkle. And then I don't know if y'all remember that Vamp colorway from the Big Twist Christmas, Big Twist Halloween. Let me pull it up. Let me go get it. It's just right here somewhere, because I think in my head they should work together. Not the Twinkle, but the Halloween, this Vamp. Let me see where you're at. Hello, Vamp, are you in here? I need a flashlight, because I don't feel like moving all that around. Boom. Yarn falling. That's fine. That's why I'm switching rooms. Alright, Vamp in here. Charging my crystals. Aha! Come on, where are you? I know you're right there. Alright, got it. Because I've been thinking about this for a few days since I've been working with this cherry mix. Is I'm really wondering, sorry, put my flashlight back up. how the cherry mix and the vamp would work up together. If I can do, I don't know, because this is just a darker version of this. Okay, kitty, you get to the ER. Be safe, sweetie. So I don't know how I can make the, I don't know. I'll figure it out though. I always do. Okay. And what I use around my waist is my very first blanket I ever made in Tunisian 13 years ago. I just roll it up. It sits right there because it helps me with my for my arms. And I do that. And there's the back of the blanket, but well, good morning, Amber. How are you doing, sweetie? Kitty is she's had some issues with her heart, so her kids are forcing her to go to the ER, which is good. Thoughts and prayers with you, girl. Oh, my box cutter's what fell. Just waking up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be up all day. We have our male dog, a 9-year-old. He has to eat special meals. He can eat dog food, but he will only nibble and not eat what he should be eating. So he's lost weight. So we're told to meal prep him. So what we do is I do either it can be changed up between flavorless mashed potatoes and this dog food that gains weight. It's in like a meat tube, and I can use brown gravy, chicken gravy, or turkey gravy. That's the only gravies the vet said. So I gotta go make him a big old pot of rice so I can get his meals meal prepped. This is the I don't even have a name for it yet, Amber, but it's one that when I was filming a stitch last week, it just popped in my head, and I was supposed to be filming like 17 to fit. It was 22 stitches last weekend, but that didn't happen. I made it do the third one, and I was like, ooh, blanket idea. So I've been busting out a blanket, and it's in a new stitch. People say it looks like it's the middle finger. I mean, that's what Panda said, Nessa, and that's what Sam said, and a few other people. But that's the blanket, Amber. Good morning, Nana Michelle. Call it the birdie. Yeah, Nessa said it does look like I remember in the members live, she was like, that looks like it's giving me the finger. So, I don't know. I know there's a lot of drama going on in the YouTube streets. I don't dish in it because I already got too much to worry about besides somebody else's drama. But there you go, Amber. And I'm using, this is only one of these colors is this year's Christmas colors. The rest, this is cherry mix, and then that's last year. The green is last year's, so was the white last year's Big Twist Christmas colors. Oh, come on. But yeah, I just don't want to dish in the dramas. Like, I got too much to worry about. And I get messages of people asking me, what's going on? What's going on here? What's going on there? I don't know. Why are you asking me? I keep to myself. And then I saw the post that Juan made the other day, and I was like, I guess I missed a bunch there too. And that, Sam, that's a good thing that we're just oblivious to it. You know, I stick in my own world. I don't have the time because I'm always filming. I'm always doing, you know, working crud stuff up. I don't have time to deal with somebody's childish games. And I know somebody was trying to bring me into it. I told the members, like I told you guys, you know, exactly, Pebbles. Well, I do it for enjoyment, and I do it because I want to teach people. I want to teach people all these stitches that I know. You know, I know that there's other Tunisian channels out there. I get that. However, I I don't even know how many I have now. Oh, I can go look real quick. It's pretty easy to do, Michael. What are you doing? You're a total tool. Where is it? I need to see something here. Did I put both in there if I did? Oh, I did. Darn it, the heck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 stitches. I've done 55 stitches. Hey, Marianne. And the other Tunisian channels have it, and that's fine. You know, I want to stay a pure tutorial channel, and you know, the way I teach is repetition. I repeat it over and over and over and over because that's how 90% of the world learns, and that's how I do it. And I don't know what was going on here. Oh, I do too. Wait, what just happened? Oh my gosh. Whew, okay. See, I'm so out to lunch with any drama too. Once someone brings, yes, Steve. And I don't like, you know, sometimes some of the drama I know what's going on, but it's just because they're trying to want to involve me, and I know there's a certain person going around right now saying I bought subscribers, but it's like, you know, go look at the 2 blankets I did already and look at that tapestry. That tapestry video has already got a total of 11,317 views. Yeah, tell me. So I've been ignoring that person. And whatnot, so. And then each blanket, it has around 4,000 views each. So it's like, okay, well, sure, I'm buying. I don't have the money for that anyway. I'd rather spend that on yarn. But that's all. I'm going to talk about that because that just gives credence to that person and their statement. But it's whatever, you know. People are going to talk regardless, and especially now with my growth, they're going to talk. Hell, I'm talking. It's like, how? Why? But I just try not to think about it too much, or I start getting a little panicky and then anxiety, and then you got, I've told Nessa whenever I hit 4K, I was like, oh my God, I don't know. I'm like, I got anxiety. She's like, Michael, sit down, shut up. What are you going to do when you get 10K, 14K, 15, 20K? You going to let your anxiety keep going? So I'm like, oh, you got a point. So just breathe and shut up and enjoy it. Yeah, Lana. It's funny because I don't spend any time looking at comments, so oblivious here. I'm so the only time I know what's going on with a certain person is because they are making it about me. That's the only thing I know. The other stuff, like I don't know what's happening between anyone. I try not to know, and that's something I learned from back a day. You know, she's like, you just where the hell did this? Oh, there it is. She's yeah. She told me one day, just stay out of everything. If something involves you, don't even address it. Don't even make it public. I didn't. I just whatever. But you know, she's like, and keep your circle small. The smaller your circle is, the less chance. Oh my gosh, chance you have for drama invading your space. And oh my goodness, there we go. And she's like, as a tutorial channel, you don't have all this time to do all this other stuff that all these other channels can do. So I just try to do my thing. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, I do too, Jamie. Or Amber, I mean. Only certain people know what's going on. No one says specifics and blast out crap with no details. The rest of us are left to make sense of out of the holes in post. It really is, and truthfully, that stuff should be handled behind the scenes. You know, that stuff shouldn't. How'd that get flipped around? That stuff should not be handled out in the public sphere. You know, we don't need to know what's going on. If two creators have beef with each other, have beef with each other, but have it behind closed doors. And then this whole comparing creator and creator, you know, you can't compare. You know, you can't compare, like say for me, you can't compare me or Amber. You know, you just can't. Or me and Juan, or me and TL Yarncraft. You just can't compare. So to sit there and compare creators against each other, you can't do it. Because everybody offers something different. Pebbles. Girl, you said it right there. You said it. I've left lives when they start bringing that stuff up. I'm like, all right, I'm out. I don't now, you know, I'll just close it out and leave because I don't care. Right? Yes, Steve Girl. Right. And besides, this isn't high school no more. We can all be adults, get along with each other. If you don't like somebody, you know, steer clear of them. It's that simple. You know? I mean, I get along with everybody, at least I hope I do. And whatever lives I can actually get to. Because what I'm doing right now is what I'm doing 90% of the time anyway. Or editing. Ugh. Yes, Nana Michelle. I mean, I do lurk in a lot of lives. Sometimes I'll say I'm there, but there's plenty of times I don't. I just watch. And there's been a few times in a few channels that I'm a moderator in. They didn't know I was there, and then they needed a moderator, and I'll just boop. I'll come out the bushes for a minute, deal with it, and go back to the bushes. But I don't. I watch a lot of people's stuff. I don't announce that I'm there 9 times out of 10. And if it's a big filming day, or like whenever it was when I was filming the tapestry that I just recently did, those I don't get to lurk in because I'm filming every row when I'm doing something like that. But I do watch the replays. I do leave a thumb, but I don't comment. I forget to comment. I just forget. Hey, Greg. Hey, man. How are you doing? I know I need to chat with you again. I'm just waiting on, it's almost time for Panda to get up in here in the next less than 30 minutes. So. But I've just been busting this thing out. I mean, it's got a lot bigger, dude. A lot bigger. Since I last sent you the picture. Yeah, I know it's about your bedtime. Normally it would be close to mine, but I have a bunch of stuff to do today. But thanks for popping in. I hope you slept well, man. I'll text you later tonight. Wait, you don't work tonight though, do you? Oh wow. Yeah, because that was a lot of yarn, man. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the Aberdeen. I haven't seen the Advent. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I'll text you later tonight. You get some good rest, man. Night night, hon. Ooh, yeah, that's I don't want to look there because it's gonna. Does that have my temperature? No. I hate what they done with Microsoft. I know it's cold. Okay, Google. What's the temperature outside?
The temperature in Amarillo right now is 30 degrees.
Oh, that's how cold it is here. All right, you have a good night, Craig. I gotta tell Panda I saw the work husband. Yeah, it was a Friday morning when we went to. We literally were first ones at Joann's. They opened up at 6 a.m. and when we left here at 5:45 to get there at 6 a.m., it was 22 degrees outside. And I was like, oh well, we had our first hard freeze. Yeah. See, what I do, there we go. 1, 2, and one more. Is I always sit, boo boo. I have this blanket Panda made me, which is the, oh, come on, the orange panda faced. I have that one on me. It's got a little fuzzies from my blanket, but that means it's well loved, right? And then I always have a heating blanket underneath it. So I always sit here, and then I'm always in sweats. And I have these, I wear 2 pairs of socks. I have, a regular pair of ankle socks, and then I put on some thick, they call them work boot socks, but I call them my winter socks because they're thick. And that's what I wear during winter. Once it hits like 40 degrees outside, those socks come on. Yeah, I like it a lot. I use it all the time. But I switch up sometimes. I'll use this one, and then I'll use a while this one's washing and drying and put away, then I'll use the Star Trek one, because the one that Amber made me, that one sits in the living room. The one that she made me for my mom, and that one sits in the living room. Was it even under my sweats? I have a pair of shorts on, but depending on how cold, I'll actually put on my thermal or long johns, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, that is cold for Florida. $80 yesterday? Jeez. I think yesterday for us was, oh, I don't know, I was asleep. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I am gonna go get Panda's stuff ready for his breakfast and take the dogs out so that he doesn't have to do anything. He just wakes up, does his stuff, and eat. Ooh. Oh, wow. But y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all out on the streets. Thank you again for joining me. I will have my December 5th live at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific. There you go. So thank you again. Y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all out on the streets. And today at 3 p.m. I will be 3 p.m. Central Time. I will be over at my crochet story, Maureen's house, with Froggy and her, filling in for Daniel and Coco on Twisted Fiber Friends. So y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all then. Bye. Love you all.